Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and what's better than having an action camera? Well, that's having accessories for the action camera so you can mount it places, right? Well, take a look at this picture over here. This is what a company sent me, is every single piece of this. It's a 70-in-1 pack. It actually comes in a nice little box like this. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes with this pack. Okay, these are all the pieces that were in the package. There's a lot going on here. I'm going to just start with one side. You do get a case, so you can put a lot of stuff into this case. Very nice to do that. This is a little strap here for the wrist remote control, if you have that. This, I think, which is really awesome, is a actual metal wire leash support. So if you're mounting your camera onto like your car or something like that, you don't want it to fall off. It's a nice little leash. You have a tool. This tool is made for putting into these screws so you can tighten them down. And you're gonna get a bunch of these little screws, and comes in different sizes. You can see there's different size bases, different size lengths of the screws there. And these are little waterproof little tabs. If you have the dive case, you put these in there to absorb the moisture. It keeps it from fogging up. Let's go down to this side here. We've got your mounted, so you can mount this like a helmet mount. You can mount this up on all kinds of different things, and they give you a bunch of sticky tabs, double-sided sticky tabs, so you can put them on there with that. This here is also a sticky tab disc with a leash on it. Again, another leash very similar to this kind of thing. You can mount this on a car and keep your GoPro tethered, or your action camera tethered with that. This particular one is a swivelable. It moves, and it's a clip. So you can, very strong clip. So now you can, I use this kind of thing for putting onto a backpack. So you can clip it onto a strap of a backpack or on a hat, visor, anything like that. This will move around, and you got your connectors there. This is a handlebar connection, so you can do a bicycle, motorcycle bar. I've used similar to this here in the studio, where I need an overhead camera or something on the side. I can mount it onto one of my poles. Very cool. You are going to get a water buoy. This is a little flotation device. You mount your camera on there when you go swimming. A little leash to keep it in there, and if for some reason you let go, it floats to the top, and it's all you can see it. You're going to have these extensions. These are little converter and extensions. You can see this is going one way, this goes the other way. This one is similar, but also a little bit longer. You're going to get a little selfie stick. Kind of cool. You can move this. You can put this down. You can swivel it in different ways, and you can attach it with the little screw holder there, and it extends out. It's pretty cool. There's also a threaded on the bottom here, in case you need to mount this onto another tripod or something else. Have some legs on it. You can do that. The next one is a suction cup. I know I'm going through this very quickly, but this is a suction cup. You can mount this onto a window, glass, things like that, and you can mount your cameras up there. It just goes down, and suction cup. Very simple, easy. Now you have these clips here. Lots of these clips. You have some regular size clips and also some extended clips, and those are designed for this little bracket, the kind that I showed you earlier with the little sticky stuff on it. You can just take this and push that on like this, and it snaps into place, so they're easy to get on and off. All you do is you mount the base plate onto something, and then you can snap these in. And then we've got, here's another type of adapter. Looks like you can mount this onto something with a thread, like a tripod type of thing, and you have a connector on the side. These are also really important here because, for instance, this kind of thing here has a tripod thread. Well, the GoPros don't have that. They have those little feet. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this onto the GoPro, and it has a tripod thread on it, so you can just thread it on. You can use this on any kind of tripod or selfie stick or anything that has a thread on it. That's what that is for. And then also the other direction, you mount this on the camera, and then it has a thread on this end. So now you can mount it onto something that has a tripod hole. So now you can mount a tripod at the bottom, mount your camera on the bottom of a tripod or whatever it is you want to do. I use these kind of things a lot for adapters. This is also good too for other types of cameras. For instance, I have I have an Instant 360 camera that has a tripod hole at the bottom, so I can mount this to here, and now I can mount this camera to all these GoPro accessories. So I can mount it onto the handlebars, I can mount it onto anything using this adapter onto this camera, so that's really cool to have. Okay, now you're gonna get this little tripod here. It's got some little bendy arms. This is just very simple, kind of cheap plastic kind of thing. I've had a bunch of these before. They break kind of easily, but what's nice is you can actually bend this and wrap this around a tree or a pole or something like that, and then you can mount your little action camera on here. Again, that's a tripod, so you'd need this type of thing to go onto here, and then mount your camera on, and you can bend this up around a tree or a pole or whatever you want to. Not real steady for like tripod kind of things, but you could use it for something for sure. Now this little arm here, this is an extension arm. So if you're mounting something on a helmet, you can actually put this extension arm on it and have the GoPro extend out, or your action camera extend out over your helmet versus being on your helmet. You can have it come out. So if you want it facing you, you can actually have the camera facing you with this little extension. Now here's some of these other big mounts here. This particular one is for like a motorcycle helmet chin mount. You can mount this on the chin. It's a flexible type of thing with these little connectors. Very, very nice way of mounting things. This one here is a head mount. You can see your head just goes into there, and you can mount something up on your head. Mount a little POV view. This is another type of helmet mount here, and you've got another wrist mount here. You can strap on and mount it up on your wrist. And this one here is the chest mount. You have a little buckle here on the side, so it's easy to get in and out of, and a lot of elastic. So it's a lot of elastic. It fits nice and good and snug, and you mount your GoPro or action camera right to here and get that POV look. Okay, so there you have it, a detailed look at all the pieces and parts. You get a whole lot in here. Don't forget, you get this nice little case as well to put it all into, to take it with you. You may only need a piece or two. I try to keep all these pieces together in certain areas, so when I'm gonna go out to film something, I take the different pieces that I need, sometimes a few extras as well. Very nice. If you do not have any kind of accessory kit and you have an action camera, then this particular type of kit would be the best thing for you to have, with a lot of options. So if you're looking for something like this one may be the right one for you.